Welcome back to Playside Studios, everyone, and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever non-denominational winter solstice holiday ripoff that you celebrate this time of year. So today, I thought I would do something a little special. I got some stuff to open, some goodies I got in the mail. So I'll be doing a little bit of that. I got some decorating to do, what little decorating I will do, because you can tell I'm just so full of holiday spirit during this time of year. But before I do that, I do have a bit of a confession to make. There's a bit of controversy that's been going on in the comment sections on the past couple videos. And some people I think have already figured it out. And I thought the best thing would just to come out and address it on my own terms. So I'm sorry to say to all of you that I'm not actually who I said I am. I'm actually... That's right, I'm Jesus. Djent Jesus. So I'm glad I finally got that off my chest and I can start being honest with you guys out there. You know, I'm sorry it took me so long to open up to you, but you know, I think this will be a better relationship going forward. Be sure to check out my band, Born of Bethlehem. We'll have a new Djent album out here soon. All right, so in all seriousness, let's get this show on the road and start opening up some presents. Oh God, you know, the rest of this is kind of a cheap costume, but this thing feels like a real crown of thorns, so I'm not wearing that throughout the rest of the video. Fun fact, I didn't buy this costume just for this video. I already had it. So with that, the first thing I'd like to get out of the way here is a special present from my grandmother, so shout out to Grandma, is about the only Christmas decoration that I'll have, because, you know, as I said, I'm so very jolly about these holidays. It's the Charlie Brown peanut Christmas tree, so that's really cool. Guess we'll plop that bad boy on the desk here and get into some holiday spirit. Oh, look, it's Linus's blanket. How funny is that? Oh, they wrapped the one bulb in here too. That's some smart packaging. So we'll set that back there. And let's see. Ooh, oh, it's prickly. Okay. What? How does this thing even? Oh, you gotta shape it. I see now. Well, good thing I have a picture reference for doing just that. Oh, great, some assembly acquired. Well, of course there is. There's batteries, which probably means it sings, which, you know, just right up my alley. I love stuff that sings and makes random noises throughout the night. So let's throw this together. Okay, well that looks pretty garbage. So I'd say that's pretty consistent with the lore of Charlie Brown. So I don't know exactly where that goes. That looks pretty close. And we'll throw our little blue OxyClean blanket over here. And yeah, look at that. How festive. It's all the decorating I'm doing all year. Perfect. Okay, now that we're good in the holiday spirit, let's open up a couple other things. So this definitely is not the original packaging, but you know, I thought all of the foreign language that was written all over the original package might give it away. So let's see what makes sense to start with. There we are. So not one, but 2 copies of Feared's new album, Svart, which that was not intentional. I actually ordered a multi-set, which you will see here, of the entire anthology, which is pretty great because I didn't own any physicals. So just throw that on the ground, that's fine. So yeah, this is from Feared Rejects, Reborn, Cinder, Vinter, Fear Incarnatus, all that good stuff, all the way up through Svart. And I ordered the special edition of this to get some other stuff, so I'll be regifting one of those. Throw that over there. Yeah, really good album. I just listened to this on Rock and Rage, so if you want to hear my more developed opinion on that, you can go watch that. Really good album though. And of course I got some other goodies. So got a tablature book, which is really cool. Which means I don't have to, you know, play the guessing game, at least on that album. Not that I play a lot of Feared stuff or any Feared stuff for that matter, but really cool to have if I need it. Yeah, Solar Guitars promotional placard. And you know, if I own a guitar company, I'd probably be throwing this in everything, including, you know, my garbage and everything, just to hope someone would see it. Here's the crown jewel though, without a doubt. So we got a, you know, nice little thank you for buying the stuff and supporting what he does. But without a doubt, the best autograph I have. Sorry, Devin, your album is good and all that, but it's a pretty good picture. So I'll have to figure out where to put that one. Some nice guitar picks, some Dunlop guitar picks, which, you know, I use a lot of Dunlop stuff for my own guitar picks, but probably will never open these. I don't like playing, you know, signature picks because they have a collectible value to me personally. So that'll probably go up on the shelf as well, but really cool tin. I don't think I'll use that either, but really cool. And of course, we can't get out of here without adding a black t-shirt to my collection. I love this logo, by the way. That is a really cool stylized logo. Take notes, metal bands. You can make your logo stylized while still being legible. How amazing is that? So I'll definitely be wearing the hell out of this thing in upcoming videos. So yeah, that all came, so that was 2 separate items you can buy from fearedstore.com or whatever it's called. I'll put a link if I remember down in the description if you also are a fan of Ola England. And of course, all these YouTube artists have their individual stuff. So if you like their stuff, I definitely recommend to support them in some way or another. And that's what I'm doing here. So thanks to what little ad revenue you guys do contribute, this actually didn't come out of my pocket, it came out of yours, or at least your ad watching time. So appreciate that. But so that's gift number 1, came right in time to you know, rip some CDs and prepare me for the long winter drive back home during this break, which I'm probably doing like right before this video goes up. So item number 2, as we get some of this crap out of the way, or item number 3 and 4 rather, are something that I've had for a couple weeks, but I haven't talked about it, and I figure I might as well save it since this is a whole like opening unboxing extravaganza on this holiday special anyway, and get your guys' feedback on it. So I have 2 very small, make sure, yeah, okay. So these 2 small boxes hold a lot of particular hardware that you can't get anywhere else, which is why they took me a while and why I don't have anything else accompanying with it so far. So the first thing, these are amazingly packaged, by the way. Look at that, like foam that's bent over, it's really cool. And I'm not even taking these out of the plastic yet. So this will be a legitimate like first time unboxing on some of this stuff. Okay, oh, that's beautiful, look at that. Okay, so this, I'm definitely gonna wipe this down when I'm done. This is a Tune-o-matic bridge, and you know, besides the awesome black metallic finish, probably doesn't look all that special until you count the number of strings. So that is an 8-string Tune-o-matic bridge, which again isn't super rare. They're not common. You see them more on 7 strings than anything on, you know, neck through guitars, but there are some out there that have 8-string Tune-o-matic bridges. What's super unique and the crown jewel of that little product is what's in the other box. And this is something that you guys have seen if you stuck around the channel recently on a 6-string guitar. Oh man, this thing has some weight to it. That's great. This is a fine tuning tailpiece for a Tune-o-matic bridge 8-string guitar. So this is the culmination of my experience on the Gibson SG, where I installed a TP6 and a locking string lock above the nut. I didn't get the idea just out of nowhere, honestly. The TP6 I've been wanting to try for a while, but I finally found one that was decently on sale. Threw that on, decided to throw it together on a string lock, but what ultimately made me jump to it on an 8-string was I went back and watched a rig rundown of Meshuggah's recent, one of Meshuggah's recent tours, that is, in Nashville, one of their shows there, which is actually where I saw them last October. And one of the guitars Friedrich brought with him was one of his custom Stoneman guitars that had True Temperament frets. But what I didn't notice the first time I watched that video is that he had this exact bridge in tailpiece on that particular guitar. Where did I set the, there it is. So instead of like the Ibanez Edge 3 fixed bridge like they would normally use, they decided to opt for this for fine tuning in this method rather than the ones they would normally use on their other guitars. And I was like, brilliant. Why don't people make this for 8-string? So I did some research and come to find out that Jens Kidman, the vocalist who also plays guitar, not in the band, but used to at one point, got a hold of ABM, who made this bridge, these guys, and had them custom make one of these, a set of these for Friedrich Thorndahl. And I thought that was amazing. my long-term goal is to make a handmade, you know, custom shop 8-string guitar. I'm still not decided on a lot of the components of that guitar though. This was one of them. I knew as soon as I saw this, that's going on there. So I reached out to them and said, hey, can you make me a copy of what Friedrich uses? And they were like, yeah, pretty much. So got the finish, got the same specs and everything. I have no idea what guitar this thing is going to go off of. Fortunately, unlike the land of PCs and even I would say guitar effects and amplifiers, you're a little better off piecemealing a guitar together rather than a rig, because this stuff doesn't, you know, age so terribly. You can buy one drive pedal 1 year, the next one it might be obsolete. Whereas with this kind of stuff, it's, you know, at least especially with Tune-o-matic technology, it's not really going anywhere. So yeah, I'm going to start piecemealing some more parts together. Next up, we're going to be pickups and pots and electronics, and after that, I'll, you know, start deciding on some of the harder to decide on features, like the type of construction and what the body shape's going to be, the scale length, who's going to make it, and I have some contenders. So if you guys have any suggestions to pair with that, it'll probably be like a Floyd Rose locking nut, probably 27 to 28 inch scale. I'm leaning towards 28. Probably some type of neck through maple, you know, maybe walnut. I don't know yet, but I have some ideas. As far as the pickups, I'm still debating between a couple different vendors, but yeah, I've got time, not in a rush. That bridge alone costs like more than a couple of my guitars do, which is why I'm taking this slowly as I gain more information. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know, especially if you watched my semi-rant on 7 and 8 string features that I've grown tired of. So I decided to just, if I'm going to do this over the next couple of years, I might as well just start throwing it together now. So as my neighbor starts vacuuming right on cue, I hope you enjoyed this little nonsensical holiday special unboxing thing. Really, the point of this video is 2 or 3-fold. One, support your artists that you enjoy on YouTube and stuff that you know, you've learned from or enjoy their music, that sort of thing. Finally got around to doing it directly with Ola's stuff, and there's definitely a big long list that I'd love to contribute to in the future, so definitely do that. Number 2 is I'd love some feedback on what you guys think of some killer 8-string custom shops, or you know, if you have even some individual luthier stuff going on, let me know. Recommendations of all that kind of stuff, definitely take those. And number 3, videos are going to be sporadic on this channel for another couple weeks, so hopefully this will fill in some of the gaps with that. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and if you thought 2017 was terrible, just wait. I'm sure 2018 will be the trilogy that, you know, ends off everything. So can't wait for that. Bye.